Hey, how you doing? It's your boy, the Gangligo, and thank you for clicking on this video. Now, as you can see by the title and by the thumbnail, this is another Mobs for Money episode, and it's another fairly low-level monster. We're looking at the Flesh Crawler today. So, Flesh Crawlers can be found in the Security Stronghold, or Stronghold of Security, I think it's actually called. In, not Lumbridge, but called Lumbridge, in the Barbarian Village. And they come in a variety of different levels. We have 3 versions all in all. Level 28, level 41, and level 35. Now, I'm probably going to be going for the level 35, I think, because I think the spawns, the groupings are a little bit better. Yes, I think I'll be going for the level 35 ones, all in all. But obviously, it depends on your level as to which ones you want to be going with. Now, I'm not going to be taking any food. I'm just going to take my... I'm going to wear an amulet of glory so I can teleport to Edgeville straight away. And I'm just going to fill up my bag full of some of their lovely, lovely drops. Now, some of the drops that you get are things like nature runes. You can get different types of weeds like qualms, ranars, dwarf weeds, landentines, that sort of stuff. Very similar to the chaos druids that we did in episode 1 of Mobs for Money. Then you get things like noted iron ore,s which are probably worthwhile picking up. Silver bars, and then a variety of other things like gems and loop half key, tooth half keys, that sort of stuff. Now, because we're only been doing this for an hour, I don't expect to see anything like the uncut diamonds or the loop half a key, that sort of stuff, but you never know. So, first of all, if you're liking the series so far, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all the love, all the support is greatly appreciated, and let's get on down to the Security Stronghold. Stronghold of Security. Sorry, I keep calling it the wrong name. So here we are on the second level, and what you'll see on your screen right now is a map which shows the different spawns for the Flesh Crawlers. Now, we're going to go to the one that is directly sort of south from us here, so it's the southeastern room, which is where the level 35s are. But we have 2 Flesh Crawlers here, so if you were a lower level, you could come and attack these ones because these are only level 28. But we're going to go ahead on all the way down the bottom. And then once we get there, as soon as we get into that room, we're going to start the timer of an hour. So here we are, we're in the room. Let's get it going. Now, I have not brought any food. I do have my prayer, so if I start to sort of lose a lot of health because they're doing some damage, then I will start using my prayers and stuff like that. And maybe in upcoming runs, I will go ahead and bring some food and stuff like that. We'll see how we get on. I'm not going to be picking up all the drops. For example, I'm not going to be picking up the grimy Marin's Hills and stuff like that. However, I will be picking up to clean them. I just will not be using them as part of the price check and banking them. Now we have our first ranar weed, about 5 minutes in. The beauty of these monsters are they are pretty AFK for sort of 5-10 minutes. Just leave auto retaliate on and they'll sort of just attack you for 5-10 minutes. So you can go ahead and do things like right now. I'm doing this, but I'm also currently fishing on my Group Ironman account as well. And then we have our second ranar weed, about 10 minutes in. We're probably looking at around about 15-20k so far collected, which is alright for the first 10 minutes for another fairly low level monster. Looking similar to the Chaos Druids, if I'm honest. And there we have our third ranar weed. Still around about the 10-minute mark. Nicely done. And then we have the 4th ranar weed, I think it is. Yeah, 4th ranar weed. And then we have our 5th run hour weed. I have to say, obviously, mid-combat, I don't know if the drops are better for these than the Chaos Rose in episode 1 in regards to frequency of run hours, but definitely seem to be getting them a little bit more often. We are roughly 20 minutes in of 5 run hours. So let's do a quick price check of 20 minutes in. We are looking at a total of 51k so far, 20 minutes in. Really, really good actually. And then we have run our weed at number 6. And then we have runner number 7. Not even half an hour in, we've got 7 runner weeds already. And then we have a full inventory. So head on over to Edgeville. Let's get this banked and price checked. You're looking at roughly half an hour. Near enough, I'd say. Yeah, so we're looking at about 27, 28 minutes for this inventory. And a price check of it all. We're not going to include the coins or the ores or the runes right now. We're going to do gem, do all the ranars, do all the grimy dwarf weeds, Harrowlanders, Area, Avanto, Landermine, and Candentine. So in 27 minutes, we have got 56,041 GP worth of loot. So let's get all this banked and let's head on back down there and see how many more we can kill, how much more money we can make. So here we are, 20 minutes to go, and the drops really have dried up a little bit. Haven't had a run our weed in quite some time now, but we've still got 20 minutes, so that luck could turn around. And then we have the next run our weed. Been a while since the last run our weed, but here we go, we got it. Number 7, I believe it is, first one of the second inventory. And there we have the second run our weed of the second half, or the second inventory. Hopefully get a nice little run. So we are around about 10 minutes to go. So we're looking, probably going to end up filling this bag up. And we've got about another 56k here. So we're looking at so far around about 110k roughly. And then we have the third Ranar weed of this bag, or this inventory. And then we have the fourth Ranar weed of this inventory. Pretty much back to back. And a fifth one. Really ramping up the Ranar weeds now towards the last couple of minutes of this inventory. And we've only got a couple of minutes left on the timer. I don't see the point in heading back to Edgeville to bank and come back here, because by the time I get back here, the timer is going to be up. So we're going to spend the last couple of minutes seeing if we can get any better herbs. You know, an Uncut Sapphire is only 303 GP, whereas a Runner or even a Haralander is worth more. So I might better replace some of this stuff with something that's worth a little bit more in the last couple of minutes. For example, there, the 6th Runner weed, drop the Uncut Sapphire and have the Runner weed instead. So this is the last one here. And we are at 1 hour of flesh crawlers. So let's head on back to Edgel and work out exactly how much we have made. So 1 hour later.
1 hour later.
Now we managed to do 2 inventories at the flesh crawlers. Now we could have been a little bit more picky and probably stayed there for 1 inventory by not picking up the Haralanders, for example, that were only 500 GP each. But I think they're a little bit useful. They are worth a little bit of money, so they definitely going to add up. The first inventory we got was 56,041 GP, and the second one we are getting is worth 91,541. 170 iron ore is absolutely amazing. The noted iron ore drops at the flesh crawlers is really, really good. I got quite a few nature runes, which is nice. And I got, I think, in total 12 Ranars. 6 in the first inventory, 6 in the second inventory. I don't know if that is above the drop rate. I'll be honest, I don't know how many I actually killed. But that's definitely a lot. And if that is sort of average, sort of 10, 12 Ranars an hour, then that's a guaranteed 50-60k just from those Ranars, realistically. So it's flesh crawlers are definitely something not to be missed, especially if you're a pretty low level and just want some AFK training while you're doing something. So there we have it, second inventory of 91,541, which means that takes our total hourly rate to 147,582. So nearly 150k an hour killing flesh crawlers. Not bad for a level 35 monster, which I didn't really need anything, and we almost got a full strength level as well, so that's quite nice to see. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know down below in the comments if there's any monsters that you would like me to go ahead and kill for an hour to see how much we can actually make. And I will see you in the next one. Adios.